The simplest way to destroy 15 pounds of fat as an Afro-Caribbean in 1 month, no gatekeeping. Here are the exact steps to follow. If you're new here, my name is Tevin and I'm from the UK and I help Afro-Caribbean ladies to lose weight fast while still eating traditional dishes. And if you're an Afro-Caribbean who wants to lose weight fast in the next 30 days, this video is for you. Takeaway number 1, stop overcomplicating weight loss. Just because you might be an Afro-Caribbean doesn't mean that the science changes. The science is the exact same. It's calories in versus calories out. So there's absolutely no reason why you still can't be eating foods that you love. So you would love jollof rice, you would love rice and peas, dumplings, plantains, puff puff, whatever it is. You still can eat these foods and see pretty incredible results. You just need to know how many calories you're eating right now and how many calories are going to put you inside of a calorie deficit. And here's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go online, type in calorie calculator, click on the link, input your information, and it's going to give you how many calories you should be consuming right now to maintain your weight. My personal recommendation from there is to reduce to around 500 calories to create a nice sustainable calorie deficit. Because guys, if you try and cut your calories too dramatically, for example, let's say my maintenance calories is 3,000 calories. Then if I was to decide to cut down to 1,800 calories right at the get-go, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to be absolutely starving. It's going to be so hard to stick to the calorie deficit. So you want to be taking gradual steps with it. Sorry, I got a bit too excited there. So you, instead of cutting so many calories, cut a reasonable amount that's sustainable. And you're going to then avoid some of the effects of the calorie deficit. Extreme hunger, low energy. The food's going to be very important as an Afro-Caribbean trying to lose weight and get in shape. There's no reason why you need to cut out these foods that you love to eat. It's a case of just being a lot more smarter with the foods you're eating. One simple strategy that you can use that I highly recommend doing if you're not going to do anything else in this video is simply using smaller plates when it comes to the foods you're going to be eating. Caribbean culture, it's very common to have like a big plate like this and you're going to be dishing up your food. You're going to have a ton of carbs, hardly any protein, sauce, and that's going to mean that you're having a lot of food. Imagine eating a plate like this of food. The amount of calories that you're consuming right there. Of course you're not going to lose weight and be inside of a deficit. Look at the difference in size right here. Like you can see the significant difference, right? So if you go from eating a plate of food that's this big to this instead, you're going to cut back on a significant amount of calories. What we want to do to make sure we're still satiated whilst using a smaller plate is making sure you have enough protein on this plate. So it's very common to have a ton of carbs and hardly any protein. Bump up how much protein you're having. Let's say you got a meal that has like a lot of rice and you got some teeny bit of veggies and a little small serving of meat. Double your meat up. This will make sure the meal is more satiating and you're not going to feel the need to have a second serving. If you don't want to use a smaller plate, you can make smart swaps. Instead of using condensed milk, use something like almond milk with sweeteners instead, especially if you put in the condensed milk maybe like in porridge. This we're going to cut back on a crazy amount of calories. Instead of eating fried plantains, grill your plantain, boil your plantain, or even use an air fryer with your plantain. Instead of eating fried chicken, maybe bake your chicken or grill your chicken, use an air fryer for your chicken instead. If you are struggling right now to understand how the hell can I eat Afro-Caribbean foods and still see incredible weight loss results, check out the link in the description box and there'll be a link there where you can book a call with me where we can discuss your goals in more details. Takeaway 3 is moving more. The truth is, a lot of you guys just aren't active enough, barely hitting 5,000 steps, going to the gym and thinking a 1 hour workout is going to be enough to see the results you want. Then in reality, the rest of the 23 hours in a day, you're just doing nothing. Like guys, you need to move more. Increase your daily step target to a minimum of 6,000 steps a day, and then slowly each week increase your daily steps by around 500 to maybe 250 each week. And then this way you're going to work your way up to 10k steps in a sustainable way. And guess what? When your lifestyle gets really busy and you can't do 10,000 steps, don't force yourself to do 10,000 steps. It needs to be sustainable to your lifestyle, because why are you forcing yourself to do something that you can't realistically maintain because you got kids, you got like a partner, you got like a crazy job, a business? If you can't do it, make sure it's sustainable to your life. And here's the magic tool if you really want to speed things up and take it to another level. Cardio. Implementing cardio will really speed up your rate of weight loss. This is something I personally use every single time I'm on a body transformation, because for one, it's really good for your heart health, and if you want to be someone who's a lot fitter walk upstairs without getting out of breath, run whatever you want to run. Cardio is going to be a really great tool to improve that for you. And it creates a larger calorie deficit without needing to eat less food, because cardio is very easy. It doesn't need to be something that's high intense. You can do walking, you can do skipping, you can do dancing, you can play sports. Find something you enjoy and implement it into your routine. Takeaway 4, ensure you are lifting weights. It's really important, guys, because the last thing you want to do is to shred all the body fat that you want to shred, put in all this work. Only thing is, you're going to end up looking skinny because you haven't lifted any weight. So I recommend lifting weights at least 3 times during the week. You want to follow a training split called legs push pull, because this allows you to hit your full body. And it's really important to make sure you want to hit your full body, especially if you're a female, because you want to keep those curves. You want to make sure you build that kind of hourglass look. It's really important to make sure you are hitting the full body. Also, when you are lifting weights, make sure you're pushing yourself. My typical recommendation is, if you're training in that kind of 10 to 12 rep range, if you get to rep, let's say 10, and your goal is like 10 reps, and it's really easy to complete those 10 reps, you probably need to up the weight, because it's way too easy. You're not pushing yourself enough. You still need to push yourself a little bit when it comes to weights, right? Because we're trying to build more muscle and maintain muscle as we lose body fat. If you would like more personalized help on your transformation journey, check out the description box. Click one of the links where you can book a call with me or fill out the application call. Then we can have a chat about your goals and more details. Before I go check out one of these videos here, I'll catch you guys in the next video.